Hey there, so this is actually my first time recording commentary for a War Thunder video. This is actually a post commentary, but I did actually want to talk about this match and particularly talk about the ZT3A2, which is a extremely underrated vehicle in War Thunder and has become one of my favorites in War Thunder. Um, I've always been a huge fan of the Ratel chassis vehicles, and something I notice is a lot of people shit on the Ratel 90, the Ratel 20, and the ZT3A2. Um, I've always loved the Ratel 90 and the Ratel 20, but it does seem like the ZT3 used to be pretty bad. Um, but it also seems like it's been pretty heavily buffed as far as its rocket launcher. The missiles are actually pretty decently controllable now, and they are extremely powerful at this BR. I absolutely fell in love with the ZT3A2 as soon as I got my hands on it. Um, and I've actually gotten probably 3 or 4 nukes with this vehicle, not by itself, but this is the first match where I actually got a solo nuke with the ZT3A2. No deaths, 12 kills, 11 ground, 1 plane, and I was really happy about that. I always have kind of a chip on my shoulder whenever I'm playing Ratel vehicles because so many people kind of shit on them, and they're not bad vehicles. One thing more recently is it does genuinely feel like they buffed the movement speed of the Ratel chassis vehicles. That's one complaint that a lot of people have always had, is that the Ratels are like a battle bus. They're extremely slow for being light vehicles. And that's one thing that I didn't really argue with for a long time. They were pretty sluggish for wheeled light tanks. But here recently, they feel pretty speedy. They aren't by any means like rat vehicles, like, they're not fast, like obviously not like a XM800 or a Fox, but they do seem to outpace most of the other tanks on the battlefield now, which is a pretty big improvement. They did used to be quite slow. So the name of the game in the Ratel, the name of the game in the ZT3A2 specifically, is to get into a hold down position, which you'll want to get into a hold down position on most tanks if you can, but with this thing, it is surprisingly easy to find little hilltops that you can peek your rocket launcher over and just get absolutely free reign over the battlefield. And you'll see that's how I rack up quite a few kills in this match. I'm a pretty big fan of this large version of Eastern Europe. Is that what this map is? I don't remember if it's Eastern Europe or not. I don't really care. Um, I'm pretty sure it's Eastern Europe. I like big maps in general in War Thunder usually, with some exceptions, but this is probably my favorite because this little hilly area over here that you can get pretty good hold down positions in with several different tanks. Um, and you'll see this spot that I get into here is just absurd. I'm like untouchable. So my first kill is on a Panzerhaubitze 2000, and I feel kind of bad for this guy because you'll see in a second he respawns in another Panzerhaubitze, and I kill him again. So I recognize I'm in such a advantageous position that I may as well just go ahead and lay down an ammo box. which probably did actually come in handy because I didn't run out of ammo. And there he is, and I just light him up. No chance. Poor guy. I always hate using a backup. You'll see I immediately check the chat to see if it's the same guy. Partially because I also want to make sure that I don't see another Panzerhaubitze, because that is one of the few vehicles that can actually really harm me in this spot with the high explosive. So if this guy spawns in, I waste a couple missiles on him. I don't hit him a few with my first couple missiles. I eventually do manage to get a shot on him and kill him. Oh yeah, not only are the ZT-3 missiles faster, not only are they more controllable, they're a lot faster. And there we go. See, they're not too hard to control. I think for a while people called the ZT-3 like one of the worst vehicles in War Thunder. And now I think that's highly debatable. So I get this, what is this? It's not a it's not a T10. No, it is a T10. T10M. Get a T10M. I mean, this spot is just, I don't know if this is even really worth recording commentary for, because this is just, a good chunk of this is literally just me camping in this really goofy spot. And going pretty much uncontested. I was actually really surprised here that I had to just kill that martyr with that first hit, but I dispatched him pretty quick. And I'm pretty sure I get this martyr too. Missed that shot. Pretty sure I get this guy though. See, look at this spot. This is absurd. I'm in no danger from this guy at all. Somebody else hits me. So no, I think I don't get this guy because I get jumped by like multiple martyrs. At this point, I thought I was totally screwed. I'd smoke out, reverse, and my first instinct was to run back, and then I realized, actually, that's a bad idea. I can actually repair my gun quite fast and get this martyr that comes up on me. And this guy was probably pretty mad because he thinks he's got a free kill here, and nope. That's one awesome thing about these ATGM carrier vehicles is your only really vulnerable part, if you're in a good position, is your actual gun, and if it gets taken out, it's a quick repair. So this DSU gets one crew member on me, but I take him out. So I run back to C real quick just to replenish that crew member. I don't know if that was really necessary. You actually have 4 crew members on the ZT-3, which is pretty good. I find this, I think it's what's it called? T50, yeah, T55 AMD out there. Get him. Go in here, restock my ammo, recrew. I don't think I get this martyr. I decided to hang back and let my ammo replenish fully, just so I don't have to reload. Then there's a T44 over here that I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of embarrassing. I absolutely just eat ass on this guy. Just, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. This guy just decides to light me up through the smoke like a dumbass, just exposing that he's there, and free kill. So right now, You can see on the bottom 2,072 spawn points. I spot this plane, and oh, it's another free kill. I thought maybe I could hit him with that, but nah. I just get a hit on him with the machine gun, and he crashes like an idiot, and he has like tiny little like 20-pound bombs or some shit. Does nothing. I spotted another Panzerhaubitze out here. That's another thing. You can't fire on the move, but you can control the missile as you move, and it's surprisingly effective. This guy totally fails, and I actually hit this guy hull down. This is a pretty lucky shot right here on that thing. And there's my nuke. So I was incredibly happy with this match. This is honestly one of my few solo nuke matches, or I mean solo tank, one life nuke matches. Usually with my nukes, I do end up dying and then bringing another tank out at some point. One thing I gotta point out before this video and this match ends is you can also take the ZT, or not the ZT3, the ZA35 with the ZT3, and that is just a gnarly combo, man. It is ridiculous. You will print nukes with that combo. Also with the Oliphant. The Oliphant is also insanely good. It's like basically an 8.7 tank at 8.3. You get a stabilizer, you get a laser rangefinder, DM23, the full. I mean, the only thing you're missing is thermals. It's amazing. All three of those vehicles at 8.3, you have one of the strongest lineups at 8.3 in Great Britain. People sleep on Great Britain, but you have some pretty seriously good stuff. Bombs away, and this match is over.